So I was thinking about sharing this because I feel like so many other parents are in the same boat. And I've recently had one of my children make some pretty consecutive decisions that has left me frustrated, disappointed, angry. Basically, a lot of negative emotions. And a lot of it could be helped. Some of it couldn't, a small piece of it, but most of it could. And this child's at an age to fully understand the consequence, of their decisions. And, so I've made it very clear how displeased I am, because I know, why would I be praising this child or complimenting them when, some repeated things have happened where I'm like, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Why are you doing this? And, they've organically had to suffer some pretty big consequences due to their decisions, due to lack thereof. At any rate, my point in making this is, despite being very vocal about my thoughts and opinions and, my negative feedback, that is important because I do not want to enable this type of behavior or this type of decision making to continue. I've repeatedly told this child, I don't care what you do. I don't care how far off course you go. I'm never going to stop loving you. I am never going to decrease how much I love you. This, no matter what you think, is never going to make me love you any less than your siblings. I am always going to be there for you. I am always going to have your back. I am always going to love you with such the crazy protective intensity that I have and that I had the day that you were born and you were laid on my chest. And I think it's so important to make sure our children have consequences when they're necessary and make sure they understand our displeasure for those negative choices and make sure they know that we are not going to accept or enable that type of behavior. We're just not. But it is unequivocally, equally as important, if not even more important, for that child to know you can't outrun my love. And it makes me think of Jesus. Think of Jesus looking at us, doing the same sins over and over, making the same mistakes. We've tried to be repentant and we've taken some steps back. It doesn't stop him from loving us. It doesn't stop him. I'm sure he feels disappointed. I'm sure he's like, why are you doing this again? How many signs have I given you? But he still loves us. He still shows us his mercy. He still gives us his grace. And so I feel like it is imperative as a parent that we remind our child, this isn't acceptable, but I am never going to stop loving you and I am never going to stop having your back.